Breakfast of Champions.
With the knee, driving this knee forward and squeezing this glute even more.
Hi, Palmer. Good morning, good morning. I hope you are well. We have had a nice start to the day. We're getting ready to go out, run some errands. I have some groceries to get. And I also want to stop by Free People. I have some things to return. Look at this. And this is like a crocheted bonnet, which, you know, fabulous. I actually bought it specifically because I was going to attend a local Jane Austen festival, but I didn't end up going. We had some conflicts, but I don't really need this. It's kind of fun, but I don't really need this. I mean, do I? Looks extra crazy over my headband and my little bun in the back, but I just don't know when else I would wear it. And honestly, it looked a little bit more, one of my girlfriends, she said it looked more medieval than Renaissance, which, yeah, that is true. That is true. And then this cover up, I loved the look of it online, but I didn't love the way it fit. So we're gonna do some returns, gonna get some yummy, healthful groceries, and then we'll see what else. I think it just might be those two stops, but it's shaping up to be a nice day. Back home from our little excursion. I put most of the groceries away, but here's a few things that are worth noting. We are going camping this weekend. Not really, we're just doing, we have our friends Sean and Liz, and we do an annual camping trip with them every year. This would be our third year doing it. But we kind of dropped the ball and we didn't reserve a camping site, and there's truly like no availability that during a weekend for the winter months, because the prime camping season in Florida is winter time. Just, it's the most enjoyable. So we're kind of just going with what we can, and we're gonna camp for the day, do a bonfire on the beach, do s'mores, cook our dinner over the fire, and just hang out outside all day together. So still really excited, and Liz and Brandon are especially excited because they had trouble sleeping on the air mattress. Like, they didn't get an ounce of wink either year. What am I saying? An ounce of sleep, a wink of sleep. I was trying to say an ounce of sleep and a wink of sleep. The past couple years, they just cannot sleep well in the camping elements. So it's kind of a win-win. We're gonna enjoy the activities, but then we'll be able to sleep in the comfort of our bedrooms and mattresses at the end of the night. So anywho, I got some things from Whole Foods for our camping day. I got the ingredients for baked potatoes. We're gonna try to do baked potatoes over the fire. We did that last year and it was so delicious. I was pregnant with Wells on our camping trip last year, and I still was kind of nauseous and had a very specific appetite, and the way the baked potatoes hit the spot, they were just so good. So I'm really looking forward to making them again. And then I got this trail mix for us to snack on. It's this whole cacao trail mix. I've actually had it before. It's very tasty. It has the fruit of cacao beans in this mix, which is a little different. And then we got these little granola bar things. They're almond butter jelly food bars. I guess not granola bars, food bars. They have dates, almonds, pea protein, and strawberries. So we'll try those out. And then we're gonna do s'mores. So I got some chocolate bars and then also some peanut butter cups, so we can layer a peanut butter cup in our s'mores. Delicious. And then this candle. I've seen this a lot online, and then I saw it in person and I smelled it and it just was delightful. So we treated ourselves to a little candle. The baguette, it's baguette scent, but it smells like rosemary thyme. It's very herby, perfect kitchen candle. So I'm excited to light this later tonight. And now I'm debating, do I want to do a latte? It's almost 5 o'clock. I usually have a latte late morning or early afternoon, but we were just out and about. So I'm debating if I should make one. I even have a little bit of leftover coffee from this morning. So maybe I should just do like a little iced coffee and just have some tea soon. I think we'll do that. Ugh, little iced latte sounds good too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll think about it. That's a pretty good little pick-me-up. We had a quick little tidy up session, and then I changed from one pair of gingham pants to the next pair of gingham pants, and we're gonna go for a walk. The weather is truly just so beautiful. So we're getting close to sunset, going a little sunset stroll, come home, and then I'm pretty sure, yeah, we just have leftovers for dinner. Last night we did an at-home date night. We made homemade pizza, and then I made a salad with just a homemade Italian dressing. Homemade Italian dressing is phenomenal with vinegar, olive oil, all the herbs. It's one of my favorites. So we're just gonna munch on that for dinner, and I'm so excited to light my candle when we get home, make some tea, curl up, and I'm still reading that book I shared a couple vlogs ago, Remarkably Bright Creatures. So we're still chugging along through it, but I'm enjoying it. Hello from the next day. It was such a beautiful morning. We went to the garden yet again. This is our third time this week spending the morning at the garden, and it's just the perfect way to spend the day. I'm not one to complain about the weather ever in Florida. I'm born and raised in Florida. I don't mind being warm. I actually prefer to be hot than cold, so it works out. But in the summertime, we will not be going to the garden 3 days a week just because it becomes not as enjoyable. So we're really capitalizing on this truly perfect, chilly, sunny weather, and then in the summertime, we'll just spend more time in the water. That's what we'll be meeting our friends to do instead of walking in the garden. So that was wonderful. Spend time with our friends. And then Wells and I went to go get a breakfast burrito and a latte. We just kind of sat there in the sunshine for a little bit before heading home. And now we've just been kind of chilling, hanging out. I've been getting a little bit of work done, getting organized more so in my head. Now I want to physically get organized. And I want to prep some food that we're going to take for our little camping excursion tomorrow. And before I do that, I actually want to make a snack. I want to make cacio e pepe popcorn. So basically Parmesan and pepper popcorn. I'll show you how to do it. It's so yummy. And then I think I'm going to make some tea because I'm feeling a little chilly right now, and that sounds like a nice pairing. First step, you warm up your pot and then put a heaping scoop of coconut oil. You could use butter instead, or olive oil, really any kind of oil, but I really love coconut oil. So I do a nice generous spoonful. Olive oil would actually pair probably better with the pepper and Parmesan, but this is just my tried and true, so that's what I go with. And then you start out by popping just a few kernels, and that just lets us know when the pot and oil is hot enough. My tea is done and my popcorn at the same time. Kitchen sounds. Alrighty. So that, I heard our kernels pop, our first round. So once the little test kernels pop, you add the rest of your popcorn. I always eyeball it, but lots of times I end up putting too much and then it like pops out of the pot. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my oven mitts because this is kind of hot, and I'm gonna shake it for about 30 seconds and just coat the oil on all the kernels. And then put it back on the heat. And then of course we need to cover it quick before they start popping in our face. And I leave the cover slightly opened so that it doesn't get super soggy and so that the steam can kind of roll out. They're escaping. Palmer's always on high alert when I'm making popcorn because he loves to catch some stray kernels. He loves popcorn. Or do you just want a nap? And then once the popping slows down, turn off the burners so that you don't burn anything. Okay, and I transfer it to my bowl. And as you can see, maybe I have some oil left on the spoon, and that's just gonna help coat the warm popcorn. But you could also spray some olive oil on there. Yeah, it would work best if you spray it, but you could just like try to drizzle really lightly as well. The key is to try to not make it soggy. Okay. Okay, while it's still warm, take your Parmesan cheese and shred away. Put as much as your heart desires. Try to keep it in your bowl. And then add your pepper and salt. Delicious, delicious, delicious. I think popcorn might just be my favorite snack. And I've just loved it for years. I used to make this in college all of the time. Tried and true. So, so good. snack basket for tomorrow. Prepping the potatoes for tomorrow. Gonna lather them up in butter, salt, and then wrap them in some heavy-duty aluminum foil so that we can put them straight on the fire.
Saw you down the motorway. There was something about you that day. I can still hear the shimmering sound. The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to the very top. We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day. Fingers and you stay. I don't ever wanna be alone again. In spite of all, you're my best friend.
We do have some sprouts coming up. It's been about 10 days since we first planted our seeds, so always encouraged to see some little sprouts. For some reason, this side has lots more sprouts than this side. I've only noticed one over here, which is kind of odd because they get about the same amount of light and they have the same soil, so not really sure. Maybe this one's just a little slower to start. Also spotted some sprouts by our little flower tent in the pathway. There's a couple little ones there. And there's some on this side too, which is great because I wasn't sure how they would grow over here because it's a much shadier spot. Hello, it has turned into quite the rainy, chilly, cozy day. So I'm convincing myself to get a workout in and then I'm hopefully gonna change back into my PJs. But I wanted to just do a little recap of our camping adventure. It was so fun. I'm so thankful because we planned this weekends in advance. That's just like the phase of life we're in. I feel like to really make plans with friends that involve a sort of longer period of time, we need to plan it weeks in advance. So we were very fortunate that the weather was a little chilly because doing a bonfire in 80-degree weather, it honestly would have been fine because you get the sea breeze and whatnot, but we had a chilly day. Our meal was delicious. Something about campfire baked potatoes is just one of my favorite. The flavors are phenomenal. And then we had yummy kebabs that Liz made and s'mores, of course. So it was a really sweet day. I'm so thankful for that tradition. We will be doing that every single year until we're not physically able anymore. So it was wonderful. And yeah, today I'm just gonna do some laundry, catch up on some like home things, gotta get a batch of sourdough going, and then I want to edit this vlog so I can post it soon. And I did have a little baby boy haul before I sign off. I was putting away some of his clean clothes, and this he hasn't even worn yet because we're getting into the territory where the sizing for babies is so wild. Like the range, all of these are 6 to 12 months. Like that's such a huge range, which I realize they kind of taper off. They don't grow as exponentially once they get a little bigger, but it's just funny to me how, you know, the range kind of really widens as they get older. But first and foremost, this outfit's my favorite, naturally. Okay, so we have this t-shirt. It says, have fun in the garden. Oh no, my battery's dying. I gotta do rapid fire. With these gingham pants, so cute. Also this caterpillar onesie, adorable. And then some Baby Gap things. We have this denim overall fit. It's nice and thin material, which will be great for summer. And then I needed to get him a bigger size of overalls because the other pair he had, he grew out of. And those are also Baby Gap. And then this cute little sun hat with the teddy bear. I just love the Baby Gap teddy bear logo. So that's it. I'm signing off, but thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're well, and I'm excited to see you next. Bye!